Hello and welcome back to Easy Peasy Classes yet again with another video on the previous year questions of Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya entrance test on the topic of applications of measurements. Okay. Before to begin, I have special instructions to the students who are watching this video. Kindly watch this video only after a proper thorough revision of all the formulas and conversion units which are required for this particular paper. Okay, on the topic you need to be thorough first of all, and second thing, all the beginners who are watching this, you don't have to solve this. This video is for those students who are finished with their syllabus and they are preparing for the upcoming examination. All right, with this, let us begin our class. A bus starts at 9:10 am from Delhi and reaches Chandigarh at 4:20 pm. The total time in this journey is what? So let's see that the bus is starting from, the start time is 9 o'clock 10 minutes am, 9:10 am from Delhi and reaches Chandigarh at 4:20 pm. So it stops at 4:20 pm. So convert this particular time into railway time. So 4:20 pm can be written as 12 o'clock plus 4:20 will give you what? 12 plus 4 is 16:20. And after getting the stop time in railway time, you subtract the start time from stop time, you get what? So 2 minus 1 is 1 and 16 minus 9, it will give you 7. So the total journey took 7 hours 10 minutes. This can also be written as 7 hours and 10 minutes. Okay, therefore option 1 is the right answer for this question. Let's move ahead. The train leaves Delhi at 7:40 in the evening. This is very important to understand. Okay, there is something called morning, there is morning and there is evening. Okay, so the train started at 7:40 in the evening, so we will call it as PM, right? And reaches Mumbai next day morning at 11:10 am. So it reaches after one day, the next day in the morning 11:10 am. Okay, so total time taken by the train during the journey. So after 7:40, what will come? 8 o'clock will come, right? 8 o'clock will come. So from 7:40 to 8 o'clock, there is a 20 minutes difference, right? 20 minutes different. So from 8 o'clock to next day 8 o'clock is how much? Is exactly 12 hours. And after 8 o'clock, in order to arrive at 11:10 p.m., so how much hours do you need to add there? 11:10 a.m. So from 8 o'clock to 11:10 a.m., how many hours do you need to add? 3 more hours and 10 minutes. 3 more hours and 10 minutes. So therefore, the total time taken by the train during the journey is the sum of these many hours and minutes respectively. So let's do it. 20 minutes means 0 hours and 20 minutes. 12 hours means 12 hours, 0 minutes. 3 hours, 10 minutes, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Let's add them. So we will get 30 here, 30 minutes, and in the hours section we get 12 plus 3 is 15. So 15 hours, this can also be written as 15 hours and 30 minutes, which is available in option number 3. Therefore, option 3 is the right answer. Option 3 is the right answer. Don't worry if you don't understand this question. Similar questions are there in ahead, so you may understand the questions in the upcoming questions. Convert 4 meter and 2604 centimeter into centimeters. All right, so 4 meter is there and 2604 centimeter is already there. So this part is already there in centimeter. Only thing that you need to convert is 4 meters. So 4 meters will be equal to 4 into 1000 centimeters. That gives you 4000 centimeters, right? So but there is also another part of this value where 2604 is also there as a centimeter. So you need to add the 4000 centimeter with the 2604 centimeter, which gives you 6604 centimeter. Okay, all of them are in centimeters. This is the right conversion value which is available in option number 4. Option 4 is the right answer for this question. How many days are there in 2 months, 5 weeks and 18 days? How many days are there in 2 months, 5 weeks and 18 days? So for 1 month, there are 30 days. For 1 month, there are 30 days. For 2 months, there are 30 into 2 days, which gives us 60 days. Okay, so 2 months has 60 days in it. And what about 5 weeks? So in 1 week, you have 7 days. In 5 weeks, you have 7 into 5 days. That gives us 35 days. All right, and 18 days means there is in 18 days there are only 18 days. So therefore, let's add all the three values: 60 days in 2 months, 35 days in 5 weeks, and 18 days as it is. So let's see the value sum here. 5 plus 8 is 13. Carry over 1. You don't have to go further. You got 3 here. 3 is there. This is the right answer. You don't even have to do all the sum here. The unit digit is 3 is coming here. So if your method is right, this should be the right answer. Option 1 should be the right answer here. So 8 plus 5 is 13. 3 stays. 1 goes as a carryover. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. So therefore, see here, the answer again, you are getting the same value, 113. So therefore, option 1 is the right answer for this question. Let's move on to the next question. Anita started a horse painting at 11:55 a.m. So she started it at 11:55 a.m. all right, and finished it at 12:05 p.m. 12:05 p.m. all right. What time taken by him to complete the painting? What is the time taken by her to complete the painting? So after 11:55 a.m. what time will come? 12 o'clock will come after 5 minutes. 12 p.m. will come. So 12 p.m. will come after 12 p.m. So therefore, from here to here there is 5 minutes gap. From here to here there is 5 minutes gap. 5 plus 5, there are total 10 minutes gap. So in total, she painted the painting only for 10 minutes. Only for 10 minutes. The time taken to do the painting is 10 minutes only. Alright. How many bottles filled 300 milliliter capacity from a pot which contains 2.85 meter cube of oil? So 2.85 meter cube should be converted into ml. Therefore, I need to add what? What do I need to add? So I need to multiply 2.85 with 3 times 100. 3 times 100. Therefore, this becomes now in milliliters. And this need to be filled into what capacity bottles? 300 milliliter capacity bottles. So therefore, you need to divide 300 milliliter capacity bottles here. So you will find the number of bottles with which 2.85 meter cube oil is filled. So let's do the division. 2 zeros goes away. So in the next step, 2 digits are there after the decimal point and 2 zeros are there. So I can complete it as 285 by 3 into only 100. Okay, let's do the division. 3 ones are 3, 3 9s are 27 and 1 is remaining. 3 5s are 15. So 95 into 100, 95 into 100 is equal to 9500 or 9500. 9500, we have it in option number 3. Option 3 is the right answer for this question. Let's move ahead. The 31st May of year is Thursday. Then the day of 30th June of the same year will be what? Okay. 31st May. 31st May is what? Thursday. Alright. So after 31st May, what date will come? 1st of June. 1st of June. May, June, July, right? The 1st of June will be which day? After that, it will be a Friday. So we are already in the month of June now. So every seventh consecutive day, every seventh day will be the same day itself. The iteration happens every seventh day. So 1 plus 7 is 8. 8th of June will be a Friday. 8 plus 7 is 15th of June will be a Friday. 15 plus 7, 22nd of June will also be a Friday. 22nd of June, yes. After 22nd, 22 plus 7, 29th of June will again be a Friday. So after 29th, we have 30th of June. What will you have? You will have it as Saturday. Therefore, 30th of June is Saturday. So option 3 is the right answer for this question. Let's move ahead. Sampurna Kranti Express departures from Patna at 5:50 p.m. and arrives New Delhi at 8:15 a.m. of the next day. What is the total time of the journey? So departure means it is leaving. It is starting from Patna at 5:50 p.m. Okay, 5:50 p.m. So let's write it 5:50 p.m. and it is reaching Delhi the next day at 8:15 a.m. So what is the total time of the journey? What is the total time of the journey? The question is asking for the total time of the journey. So after 5:50 p.m. 6 o'clock will come, right? 6 p.m. will come. So it had 10 minutes here. It traveled for 10 minutes from 6 o'clock to the next day 6 a.m. 6 p.m. to the next day 6 a.m. 12 hours are there. 12 hours are there. From 6 a.m. to 8:15 a.m. From 6 a.m. to 8:15 a.m. The train will move for another 2 hours and 15 minutes. 2 hours and 15 minutes. So therefore, the total time taken will be the sum of these values. The sum of these values. Let's write it. 10 minutes, 12 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes. Let's do the sum. It gives us 25 minutes and 14 hours. So the total time taken for the train in the journey is 14 hours and 25 minutes. 14 hours and 25 minutes available in option number 3. Option 3 is the right answer for this question. So if 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter, how much is 10 cubic centimeter? So 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. 1 cubic centimeter is equal to 1 cubic centimeter is equal to 10 into 10 into 10 cubic millimeter. Therefore, 10 cubic centimeter is equal to 10 into 10 into 10 into one more 10 cubic millimeter. So this gives us that 10 cubic centimeter is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros are there. 4 zeros will come after 1 cubic centimeter, which gives us 10,000 cubic millimeter. Cubic millimeter. So option 3 is the right answer for this. Option 3 is the right answer for this question. Let's move ahead. At the start of a journey, the meter of a car reads 678.3 kilometer. At the end of the journey, the meter reads 913 kilometer, 13.5 kilometer. At the end of the journey, the meter reads 913.5 kilometers. Okay. So what was the distance covered by the car during the journey? What was the distance covered by the car during the journey, whole journey? So let us see. So 913.5 kilometer, that is the end point at which the car reading was taken. And initially, how much was there? 678.3 kilometers. That's all. You need to do subtraction here. 5 minus 3 is 2. The moment you got 2 in the unit place, the moment you got 2, you should search for the last number 2, which is available in option number 4. So you don't have to do this part, you can directly mark this as an answer in order to save your time. So for the sake of explanation, let me solve this for you. So 3 minus 8 can't happen, you take 1 carry, so you borrow 1, so 13 minus 8 is 7, 13 minus 8 is 5, 1 is there, it becomes 0, so you borrow 1 here, again 10 minus 7 is 3, 8 minus 6 is 2, 235.2, option 4 is the right answer. Alright. A bus left Delhi for Amritsar at 5:30 p.m. and reached Amritsar at 7:36 a.m. next day. How much time did it take to reach the Amritsar? 5:30 p.m. right? The next day, 7:36 a.m. it reached. So the nearest one is 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. So up to here it has traveled for 30 minutes. Then from 6 to next day, from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. From 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. it has traveled for 12 hours. 12 hours. After 6 a.m. it is reaching the destination by 7:36 a.m. So here it has traveled for 1 hour 36 minutes. So let's add all the values and see what values we will get. So 30 minutes, 12 hours and 1 hour 36 minutes. So here in the minutes we will get 66 minutes, and in the hours, let me write it properly. Here in the minutes we will get 66 minutes, in the hours we get 13 hours. But do we ever find 66 minutes anywhere? We don't find 66 minutes. There is only 60 minutes. There is not even 60 minutes. There are minutes up to 59. The moment it becomes 60, that it will show zeros. So how many minutes are above 60 minutes here? 6 are the minutes which is above 60. So 60 plus 6 is 66 minutes. So therefore 1 hour we will send the 60 minutes to the hour side, which becomes hour becomes 14, and this becomes 6 minutes. So 14 hours and 6 minutes is the right answer. 14 hours and 6 minutes is the right answer for this question. Option 2 is the right answer. 10 meter is what percent of 10 kilometer? 10 meter is what percent of 10 kilometer? So 10 meter is what percent means you just have to divide the 10 kilometer into 100. That's all. So in order to solve this, you need to have same units in both numerator and denominator. In the numerator you have 10 meters. In the denominator you have kilometers. So convert the kilometers into meters. So you will multiply with 1000. So therefore all of them have same units now. Multiply one more 100 here. So 10 gets cancelled here. So 1 is remaining. So and two zeros will go away here. So you are left with 1 by 10. 1 by 10 is always equal to 0.1 in decimals. 0.1% is the required percentage. 0.1 is available in option number 1. So therefore option 1 is the right answer for this question. On 1st April of a year, it is Monday. What day will it be on 18th April on the same year? In the same year. So 1st April is Monday, right? So for plus 7, you add plus 7. So 8th April will be again Monday. Plus 7, add 7 more days. 8 plus 7, 15th April will also be Monday. When 15th April is Monday, 16th will be what? 17th and 18th. 16th will be Tuesday, 17th will be Wednesday, and 18th April will be Thursday. So therefore 18th of April will be Thursday of the same year. Thursday is the right answer for this question. Let's move ahead. A boy slept at 9:45 p.m. and woke up next morning at 5:30 a.m. He slept for how many hours or minutes? So he slept by 9:45 p.m. So from 9:45 to next hour is 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. So what is the time duration here? 15 minutes, right? 15 minutes he slept. From 10 to 12 a.m. 2 hours. 2 hours from 12 to 5:30 a.m. How many hours? 5 hours 30 minutes. 5 hours 30 minutes. So let's add all of them. Let's add all of them. 0 hours and 15 minutes, 2 hours and 0 minutes, and 5 hours and 30 minutes. So this gives us 7 hours and 45 minutes. So the answer is 7 hours and 45 minutes. 7 hours and 45 minutes. 7 hours and 45 minutes is available in option 3. Option 3 is the right answer for the given question. A bus left Delhi for Dehradun at 10:15 a.m. Okay, so it started at 10:15 a.m. It took 6 hours and 30 minutes in journey. At what time did the bus reach the Dehradun? So let's add 6 hours and 30 minutes to this starting time. This will give us 16 hours and 45 minutes. 16 hours and 45 minutes. Now this is in the railway time. So in order to convert it into Indian Standard Time, the normal timings, so you will have to minus 12 hours from this. You get 4 hours 45 minutes. In the evening, right? It reached in the evening. So therefore it should be PM here. 4:45 p.m. 4:45 p.m. is the right answer for this question. 4:45 p.m. is the right answer. Let's move ahead. A student went to sleep at 9:30 p.m. and got up at 4:15 a.m. For how much time did the student sleep? So from 9:30 p.m. to 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. what is the duration? 30 minutes. 30 minutes. From 10 to 12 a.m. From 10 to 12 a.m. you got 2 more hours, 2 hours, right? So from 12 to 9:30 a.m. from 12 to, I'm sorry, he woke up at 4:15 a.m. 4:15 a.m. So from 12 to 4:15 a.m. how many hours? 4 hours and 15 minutes. 4 hours and 15 minutes. So let's add all the times here. Let's add all the time. 0 hours and 30 minutes plus 2 hours and 0 minutes plus 4 hours and 15 minutes. Let's add all of the times, all the times. So you get 6 hours and 45 minutes. 6 hours and 45 minutes is the time taken by this boy, by the student while he slept. Okay, the duration in which he slept was 6 hours 45 minutes. You understood the steps? In this way also you can always find the duration for which he slept. Okay, let's move ahead. A train leaves New Delhi's railway station at 10:50 a.m. Okay, so it leaves at 10:50 a.m. Very well. It travels at a speed. Okay, speed is given here. Speed is given 80 km per hour. Okay, and the train covers a distance of, distance is also given. Distance is what is the distance? 120 kilometer. Okay, the train covers a distance of 120 kilometer. By what time? By what time will it cover 120 kilometers? We don't know the duration, but we are given the speed and the distance. You know the formula for speed? Speed is equal to distance by time taken. Now the time can be cross multiplied here, speed can be cross multiplied here. So what will you get? Time is equal to distance by speed. Time is equal to distance by speed. So let's apply the formula. Let's apply the values here. Distance is 120 kilometers and speed is 80. So let's cancel the zeros. You're left with 12 by 8. Both are divisible by 4. 4 3s are 12. 4 2s are 8. So you're left with 3 by 2. You're left with 3 by 2, which will give you 1.5 hours. And you know what is 1.5 hours? 1.5 hours is 1 hour and 30 minutes. 1 hour and 30 minutes. So the train traveled for 1 hour and 30 minutes. It started at what time? 10:50 a.m. and it traveled for 1 hour and 30 minutes. So what will be the destination? What will the time at which it will reach the destination? 0. 5 plus 3 is 8. You don't write 8 there. You don't write 8 there. You will write only 2, because 8 is equal to 6 plus 2. So 6 means in the tens place, in the minutes in the tens place, 6 means 60. It gives us 1 hour. So we will write only 2 here, and 6 goes as a carryover here for as 1 hour. So 10 plus 1 11, 11 plus 1 is 12. 12 hours 20 minutes. 12 hours 20 minutes is the right answer. 12 hours and 20 minutes. 12 hours and 20 minutes is the right answer for this question. Option 2, option 3 is the right answer for this question. Sorry, 12:20 p.m. The right way to answer, the right way to say is 12:20 p.m. 12:20 p.m. in the afternoon it reached, right? 12:20 p.m. is the time at which the train covers the distance of 120 kilometers. All right. A train leaves Mumbai at 17:20 o'clock on Monday and reaches Hyderabad next day at 11:25 o'clock. What is the total time taken by the train during this journey? Okay, 17:20 o'clock. Okay, so this is there in the railway time, 17:20, and the next one is 18. So around 40 minutes are added here. 40 minutes are added. So from 18 to 24. And 24 means the 12 o'clock. From 18 to 24, 6 hours are added. From 24 to 11:25 p.m., 11:25 o'clock, you will add 11:25, 11 hours and 25 minutes. So let's add all the three. We will get the duration or the journey time of the train. So 40 minutes, 0 hours and 40 minutes, 6 hours, right? 6 hours and 11 hours and 25 minutes. Let's add them. You will get 65 here. Will you write 65? You won't write 65. You will write only 5, and 6 goes as a carryover with 1. 1 hour. 60 becomes 1 hour here. So 6 plus 1, 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. 18 hours and 5 minutes is the right answer. 18 hours and 5 minutes is the right answer. Option 3 is the right answer. Option 3 is the right answer for this question. A train leaves the station at 5:15 a.m. The train leaves the station at 5:15 a.m. and reached the station B the next morning at 10:40 a.m. Okay, what is the total time taken by the train in the journey? Similar question. So it started at 5:15 a.m. and the next hour is the 6 a.m. So around 45 minutes are added. 45 minutes are added. So it reached the station. Sorry, these are all in PMs. I'm sorry. PM. Okay. The next day morning 6 a.m. From 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. it will be 12 hours, right? Now from 6 a.m. to 10:40 a.m. will be around 4 hours and 40 minutes. 4 hours and 40 minutes need to be added to 6 a.m. in order to get 10:40 a.m. So let's add all the three values. You will get the total duration of the time of the train, of the journey of the train. 45 minutes means 0 hours and 45 minutes. 12 hours means 12 0 minutes. 4 hours and 40 minutes. So you will get here 85. Can we write 85 here? Can we write 85 here? We can't, because 85 is equal to 60 plus 25, right? So we will write only 25, and the rest 60 will go there as a carryover in the hours part, right? In the hours part. So let's do the math. Let's do the math. 1 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8, and 1 will come as the. I'm sorry, this is quite wrong. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 4 is 7, and 1 will come as it is. So 17 hours. 17 hours and 25 minutes. 17 hours and 25 minutes is the right answer for this question. 17 hours 25 minutes is available in option 3. So therefore option 3 is the right answer. On a Sunday, Ram slept at 9:30 p.m. at night and woke up the next morning at 5:50 a.m. For how many times did he sleep? For how many time? For how much time? How much time did he sleep? There needs to be a correction here. Anyways, we understood the question, right? Ram slept at 9:30 p.m. at night. So let's write it 9:30 p.m. at night. So the next hour is 10 o'clock. So from 9:30 to 10 p.m. you need to add 30 minutes more. From 10 to 12, from 10 to 12 a.m. you will add 2 more hours, right? From 12 to 5:50 a.m. From 12 to 5:50 a.m. 12 to 5:50 a.m. you will add 5 hours and 50 minutes. Okay, so let's add all the three values. What will you get? 0 hours and 30 minutes, 2 hours, right? 2 hours and 5 hours 50 minutes. Here in the minutes you will get 80 as the answer, but will we write 80? No, we will make it as 20. 80 is equal to, the value 80 is equal to 60 plus 20, right? So we will write 20, and this value 60 minutes becomes, 60 minutes is 1 hour. So the 60 minutes goes as a 1 carryover in the hour section. So 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 hours 20 minutes. 8 hours and 20 minutes is the right answer for this question. Option 1 is the right answer. The train reached its destination at 9 p.m. after completing its 6 hours 30 minutes journey. Okay. At what time the train had started its journey? Okay. So in total, the train reached at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. So the total journey took 6 hours and 30 minutes. 6 hours and 30 minutes. So what is the time duration taken by the train to reach its what is the time at which it started its journey? What is the time at which the train started its journey? That is what is being asked here. So let's solve this. So the destination time is there. So the total journey time, we will subtract it. So let's see what we will get. So you will 0 is here. So you take 1 here. That is not 1. You are not borrowing 1, we are borrowing 60 minutes. So therefore this 0 becomes 6. 6 minus 3 is 3, right? And you gave 1 here, only 8 remains. 8 minus 6 is 2. 8 minus 6 is 2. So you started at 2:30 p.m. The train started at 2:30 p.m. and it reached at 9 p.m. So therefore it had a journey of 6 hours and 30 minutes duration. So 2:30 p.m. is the right answer for this question. A train leaves Mumbai at 5:40 in the evening and reaches New Delhi next morning at 10:55. The total time taken by the train during the journey is. A train leaves Mumbai at 5:40 in the evening and reaches New Delhi next morning at 10:55. The total time taken by the train during the journey. So its starting time is 5:40. Starting time is 5:40 p.m. and reaches the Delhi next morning, right? So next morning 10:55 a.m. So from here to here, what is the time duration? The next hour is 6 o'clock. So 20 minutes duration, 20 minutes gap, right? 20 minutes p.m. The next from 6 to 10, let's take 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. From 6 to 10 there are 4 hours gap. From 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. 12 hours. So from 10 a.m. to 10:55 a.m. you will have to add 55 minutes. 55 minutes. So the total journey duration will be the addition of these values. So let's add them very systematically. 0 hours and 20 minutes, right? And 4 hours, 0 minutes, 12 hours, 0 minutes, 0 hours, 55 minutes. So 5 will be there. 5 plus 2 is 7. But do we write 7? No, we will write 6 plus 1, 7. So we will write only 1, and the other 6 will go as a carry over here in the hours part. So 1 plus 4, 5 plus 2 is 7. So 1 will come as it is. 17 hours and 15 minutes. 17 hours and 15 minutes is the right answer for this question. 17 hours and 15 minutes. Option 3 is the right answer. A child went to sleep at 8:30 p.m. and woke up at 7:45 a.m. For how much time did he sleep? Okay, he slept at 8:30 p.m. 8:30 p.m. right? So he woke up at 7:45 a.m. All right. The next hour is 9 a.m. 9 p.m. So around 30 minutes gap is there. And now from 9 to 12, you need to add how many? 12 a.m. You need to add 3 hours. From 12 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. you will have to add 7 hours and 45 minutes. So let's add all these values. We will get the time for which he slept. So 30 minutes means 0 hours and 30 minutes. 3 hours means 3 hours and 0 minutes. 7 hours and 45 minutes. So let's all of them. So we will get 0 plus 5 is 5 and 3 plus 4 is 7, but we don't write 7. We will write it as 1 because 6 plus 1 is 7. We will write 1 and we will take 6 as a carryover. But 60 minutes is 1 hour, so we will take it as 1 as a carryover. 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 7 is 11. So 11 hours and 15 minutes is the right answer for this question. 11 hours and 15 minutes is the correct answer for this question. Okay, with this we have completed all the questions on the topic of application of measurements, and with this I would like to conclude this video. In case if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe the channel, and see you all in the next topic video.